how do we compassionately push legislation? How does legislation and compassion work together?
That is the first time that I've gotten a question about what I consider to be one of my strong character traits, which is being compassionate, being thoughtful. I think the academic term for that is emotional intelligence. Young people often quipped they feel some type of way. And when I hear that urban vernacular, when I hear that quip, I personally know exactly what it means. But for the scholars out there, it means the emotional data, something that you can't articulate into words, but what you feel. And I love for people to be felt in policy and legislation. I love for them to see their lived experience in policy and legislation. One of the things that my candidacy represents is people and the diversity and the vastness of people like we have here in the District of Columbia. So when I win, we all win, bringing everyone to the table and nobody's on the menu.
Now, as we get ready to close, let me ask
Yes.
you, in your eyes, what is the difference between a politician and a public servant, and which one do you consider yourself to be?
So what is the difference between a politician and a public servant? That is a really, really great question. In my mind, a politician has a very negative connotation. We've tolerated collectively as a society bad behavior. We've expected politicians to do bad things under the guise of just normalizing that as politics, and that's just the way politics is. A public servant or a servant leader is someone that leads with their heart, someone that's thoughtful, someone that has a sound moral compass, someone that makes decisions that's very clear-eyed and very mindful of how their decisions impact people. So I would consider myself to be more of a public servant, more of a servant leader, someone that has the ability to lead and follow, someone that's honest, someone that actively listens. And one of the things that I love to articulate is being very firm in my 3 no's. And the 3 no's is 1, being confident about what you know, 2, being honest about what you don't know, and having the ability to close those gaps and learn it through listening, research, micro-learning on social media or ChatGTP. And then the last one, as a Black woman and a minority, often voluntold and taking on voluntary and involuntary labor, knowing when to say no and set boundaries. So that is my definition of a politician, negative connotation, and a servant leader, centering people in service and bringing everyone to the table.
Okay. And I want to just give you some numbers. In the last 3 years, over 175 businesses, restaurants have closed,
Wow.
taking thousands of jobs out of the city and taking income and revenue. With that being said, how do you plan to create a sustainable business infrastructure in DC?
So as someone that's owned a business, one of the things that I really believe is that success is when preparation meets opportunity. So one of the things that I would love to do is pair small business owners, micro business owners with mentors, someone to help them wiggle through processes that are offered through the District of Columbia and similar agencies to support them with having a healthy and fit and competitive business like Small Business Association or CBEs. So I've actually participated in these processes and I'm very privileged, and they were incredibly difficult. It is a labyrinth. It's very challenging to figure out what to submit, how to do corrective action, how to make sure you register properly to get a grant, how to do the fiscal reporting, how to do all of the things that's required to even submit the application for a grant or for becoming a minority-owned or a minority-owned, women-owned business, and all of those other similar types of designations. So one of the things that I would do is, 1, pair micro businesses and small businesses with mentors, and additionally, I would create an app to help folks understand and know where they are in certain application processes, particularly for grants and special funding that's offered through the District of Columbia. We need to modernize our systems. We're in an age where we can track our food like pizza, where we can order Uber Eats and see when it's going to be delivered. Why not have that same type of technology and infrastructure when we're going through government processes to let us know, hey, you've successfully entered your application. Hey, you're in our 40-day review process. Hey, there's a red flag. You missed this section of the application. That would help streamline businesses to be more healthy and fit. I think that would help with business success, address the issue of capital, and make sure that businesses can stay open longer and be more competitive as well.
Very well said. Now, Ms. Jenkins, before we let you go,
Yes.
June 16th, people are going to go to the primary poll. and they're going to be, for the first time, able to rank their choices.
Yes.
Why should people go to the polls on June 16th and rank you as their first choice for city council at large? City council at large, right?
Yes, you're right.
City council at large.
I am encouraging every viewer, every listener, everyone under the sound of my voice to rank me number one for the at-large city council seat. I'm someone that has been an ANC commissioner. I'm someone that has written policy and legislation, not just in DC, but in Africa, India, and Spain. I'm a current PhD student. This is my second year at UDC, the amazing UDC. I'm also the graduate student government president. I'm a successful children's book author. I'm the amazing aunt to 8 little scholars, 6 of which are native Washingtonians. So I affectionately tell folks that DC is not just home, but it's where my family grows. So DC is home, I'm here, and I love it. And I want you guys to consider me not just because of my robust academic experience or my high level of preparedness, but because I actually care. I care about you, I care about your family, I care about your neighbors, and I care about you aging and living in this city. And I want all of us to be able to call it home if we choose to. I think that we've seen what happened when we don't have compassionate, thoughtful, people-centered type of leadership. And I'm offering that. And I'm encouraging you to learn more about me and my platform. My platform is really robust. It's as diverse as this city. It focuses on caregiving. It focuses on job creation, affordability. It even has environmental justice issues. I call it the 3 E's. Equity, making sure that DC is working the support my platform, support my candidacy. I invite you to learn more about me at votejenkins4dc.com, and I hope to earn your vote and your support by June. I am number 3 on the ballot. My name's Leniqua Dominique. It's going to be the longest name on your ballot, but just remember Jenkins in June. And thank you for listening. I enjoyed this conversation today.